Hi, everyone, and welcome back, and welcome to the first full week of January 2020. It's the first Monday of the year. Does that make it any easier, or does that make it worse, knowing we've got many more? Regardless, it's here. It's about over with, and it's signaling some change weather-wise. We have it all weather-wise. Some accumulating snow in our forecast, rain, sun, wind. You name it, it's covered. We also have a winter weather advisory in effect. A lot to cover weather-wise. A lot to cover basketball-wise as well. The Hornets are rolling, winning 6 of their last 7, I do believe. The boys are home tonight. They've advanced to the second round of the 2A tomorrow night. Highlights for you and much more in just a few moments. Now, I do have in-house indictments returned by the sitting Magoffin County Grand Jury to the tune of some 36 pages. I also have several shoplifting, drug, and some other arrests that are making headlines, just not this evening, because I also have a sick puppy. I have a bulldog who had to undergo surgery earlier today. We're kind of hoping for the best, so I spent some of my morning down in West Liberty at the veterinary clinic with Dr. Adams, and we're just back, and I just have time to get the basketball and the weather on tonight, so with my apologies, and I hope you're understanding. But a lot to catch up on, of course, starting tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week and throughout the rest of 2020. With that said, I do have calendar announcements, obituaries, and, of course, your weather and sports in just a few moments. So right now, stay tuned. I'll be right back with the rest of tonight's edition of Your News Today after these messages, after which we hope you're at your next available convenience, you let these folks know you're watching. Right now, for pennies on the dollar, a huge selection of like-new laptop computers, a fresh stock of video games, the Cadillac of dog tracking and training systems, new hunting rifles, accessories, and ammo. And they always stock, buy, sell, and pawn gold and silver coins and jewelry with a new selection just in at Parkway Gun and Pawn in Sagersville, 349 Pawn.
Appalachian Wireless wants to know if you're tired of settling for a phone you didn't really want because it was more about the cost of the device rather than the phone you really wanted. Well, Appalachian Wireless has the solution, and it's called the Appalachian Advantage. With Advantage, every phone model is back on the table because you only have to pay the taxes on the device you really want. Many of our hottest smartphones are less than $50 up front, then a few extra dollars on your monthly bill. With Appalachian Advantage. Payment agreement is required. See store for complete details.
SSI and disability cases are harder to win these days. You need all the help you can get. If the government has turned you down, I will not. Many factors are considered when a claim is being processed, like your age, education, physical, and mental disabling conditions. When it comes time to winning your disability case, you should not face a federal judge alone. You need an attorney who is experienced, determined, hardworking, knowledgeable, and dedicated to helping you win benefits that you deserve. If you need help with your SSI or disability case, call me, Donald Wayne McFarland, and let me go to work for you.
It can be one of the hardest parts of being a parent. You can beg them, bribe them, hold them down and try to force them, and sometimes you still can't get them to take their medicine. Well, problem solved at Parkway Pharmacy with Flavor X. Let your kids customize their medicine with some of the best flavors that really do taste great, and it's totally free with your child's prescription at Parkway Pharmacy. So stop the suffering, theirs and yours, for free, and get your Flavor X flavored medicines at Parkway Pharmacy in At Sagersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Sagersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Sagersville National. Don't drive or let your family drive in this or this before doing this. Stopping at Conley Tire in Staffordsville for brakes, oil, alignment, and of course, tires. Thousands of tires in stock every day to fit anything with 6 months no interest financing and over 33 years of quality service with a smile. Conley Tire in Staffordsville. Indeed, like I said, indictments, arrest. We have a special called session of the Magoffin County Fiscal Court to cover on tomorrow, I believe it is, One of those items on the agenda will be, of course, the Second Amendment sanctuary issue that has been sweeping, of course, Kentucky and other parts of the nation. There's a lot of work and news to come throughout the rest of the week. Tonight, I'll leave you a little bit brief tonight, like I said, with high school basketball. I do have a lot of highlights for you, and information, a few other things. I do have the report of an emergency response just a short time ago earlier this afternoon. McGoffin County Rescue Squad and EMS personnel responded to the head of Carver off of Oakley, where another fall has happened. Of course, this on the heels of just several days ago in Dixie here in Sagersville. A construction worker fell more than 20 feet from the roof or rafters of a garage under construction, falling to the ground, airlifted to a trauma center for the severity of his injuries. We have today a local man, unidentified, which fell some 15 feet or so, possibly, after hitting a slick spot, we understand, on the roof of a carport that was either being repaired or under construction. After assessment on scene, it was initially thought that he would be life-flighted, but he was taken by ambulance to ARH Highlands for the severity of his injuries. I'm told that he was talking and responsive to emergency personnel and may have suffered a serious hip injury. With that said, let's go real quickly on to, and it's a brief, but it is an important community calendar, a couple of important announcements tonight, followed by a funeral service announcement as well. The calendar brought to you by your local agent at McGoffin Farm Bureau and McGoffin County Funeral Home, of course, nightly sponsoring our obituaries. We'll start the calendar with a reminder that it's time to make your appointment for the LIHEAP, the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. It started today at the Big Sandy Area Community Action Program. Call locally in Sagersville 349-2217 or in Johnson County 789-6515. But you need to book an appointment. Their assistance began today, and appointments are taken online or by phone. Online, it's bsacap.org. And, of course, there are some household requirements, things of that nature. But to find out more about the Crisis Assistance Program, call your local Big Sandy Area Community Action Program. Just got this in from our friends over at the Water Into Wine Food Pantry. It is distribution week for Water Into Wine. This Wednesday is their regular food pantry day. Wednesday, 9 in the morning until noon. Please bring your pantry cards and something to put your food in. And Senior Commodity Day is this Thursday from 12:30 till 4. And they said that no pantry boxes go out on Thursday, only commodity boxes. That's this Wednesday and Thursday at Water Into Wine. And our community calendar is open for you every weekday. All you have to do is tell me what you need everyone else to know, and they will. For nightly obituaries brought to you by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. 2 announcements this evening. The first in honor of Mr. Winford Ward, who passed away at the age of 80 on yesterday's date. Winford is survived by his wife, Dottie, as well as son Anthony Ward, daughter Audrey Elaine Starr, and stepdaughters Jackie Prater and Janet Nichols and Beth Bailey. Visitation is going to start after 5 tomorrow, and services will start Wednesday at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. And lastly, Rita Ann Rao, 81, of Sandusky, Ohio, formerly of McGoffin County, passed away earlier today. Arrangements incomplete at this hour, but to be announced soon here on Your News Today.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
Just like Christmas, the after Christmas sale at Fraser's Prater Drugs seasonal shop only comes once a year, and it's on right now. And man, is it on. 50% off everything Christmas. All Christmas, half off at Fraser's Prater Drug Store's seasonal shop in downtown Sagersville, where you need to be making your way to save big, save half on everything Christmas. All the gorgeous Christmas home decor, decorations, and more while it lasts at the seasonal shop in downtown Sagersville. From brakes, exhaust, suspension, fluid changes, to expert collision and auto body, to turning your 4x4 or diesel from mild to wild, get real auto maintenance, paint, and repair at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville. 349-8785. Has Logan Corporation got a deal for you? So the next time you need one, you have one. The fact is that Logan is manufacturing so many dump bodies that they're closing out forever their stock on brand new Honda generators and water pumps. They've got over 50 brand new units in the box with the factory warranty on sale right now at prices you can't find anywhere. 2-inch pumps, $300 and $400 off. 3-inch pumps, 4-inch water pumps, trash pumps, Honda generators, the quiet portable EU series, and the 1,000 and 2,000 watt models, hundreds of dollars off. You can get an EU 1,000 25-pound generator for $642. Save almost $1,000 on their big EB 6,500 generator, with many more models available, all at prices lower than anywhere you're going to find online or elsewhere, guaranteed, at Logan Corporation, while they last. Are you looking for a way to save or just plain exhausted from the holidays? Then let Lee's help you with this coupon in this week's edition of the Sagersville Independent. Out this Tuesday. That's Tuesday, the 31st day of December. It's a great deal. It's a $5 deal off a 12-piece family pack. That's 12 pieces of chicken, any way you like it, with 2 pints of mashed potatoes and gravy, a pint of coleslaw, and 6 biscuits. $5 off. You have to clip the coupon out of the Sagersville Independent. You have to bring it to your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe. And there is a limit of 2 purchases per coupon. This coupon, once again, out Tuesday, December the 31st, and expires January the 8th at your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe. Now, for the rest of the show, a lot of information, a lot to cover, a lot of ground in boys basketball and your weather forecast. Both important tonight. We'll begin with the Lady Hornets, just to get you caught up to date. They played this past Friday night. Boys and girls both traveled to Belfry to play in first-round action of the 2A, the Kentucky 2A Championship sectional tournaments. The girls played in Game 1, 19-61, a loss to Pike County Central. The girls actually are on the road tonight, all done in the 2A in the first round. They are at Pikeville tonight. They are also facing the number 1 ranked team in the 15th region at Pikeville. So looking for their second win. It's going to be a tough one for them tonight. The boys played in in Game 2, Round 1, this past Friday night as we made the trip to Belfry. They, too, played Pike Central in the Kentucky 2A Championship in the first game for the boys. Now, this was a rematch from earlier in the season. Magoffin County took a win over Pike Central, 57-38 here at home on December the 19th. However, Friday night's game against Pike Central wouldn't turn out the same. But this was a different game, and even though Magoffin County wasn't on fire Friday night, they did lead Pike County Central 14-9 at the end of the first quarter, but the Hawks outscored Magoffin County 23-11 in the second quarter to take the halftime lead 32-25. But the Hornets did fight their way back in the third, outscoring Pike Central 28-17. But as the third quarter ticked away, Pike Central nails the 3 from the wings, and they hold on to a narrow 1-point lead going into the last quarter. Now, fast forward down to 1:40 to play. Magoffin County had worked about a minute off the clock when Aiden Barnett makes his way through traffic to make a 3-point game. But Pike Central cuts it back to 1 from down under with 38 seconds to go. Then, off the inbound, Barnett takes it back to Salyer. He works around the arch. Back to Barnett, who's down low. He fakes the 3 and boards a basket in for a +3 Magoffin County game, 18 ticks left on the clock. And after a timeout, it's Pike Central ball, looking for a shot. 3 points would tie it, but a steal by Barnett and a dash to the basket moves Magoffin County to round 2 of the 2A, 47-52 in favor of Magoffin County, your final score, moving them on to Morgan County and the Cougars tomorrow night. So it's back to Belfry we'll go. But wait, we've got more basketball to cover. Lots more. The next night, after that game, the McGoffin County High School boys hosted the Bobcats of Betsy Lane. Now, this was a rematch from earlier in the season as well. It was a 64-72 loss the first time around for the Hornets. That was their second game of the season for McGoffin County back on December the 7th. But not Saturday night. We're going to start tonight with the first of both games for the night. And let's pick it up with junior varsity, who came out rolling, fell behind, and then made this comeback at the end. JV had the lead 27-20 at the half, but with 16 seconds left in the entire game, Caleb Wilson makes the basket and the foul after for 3 points, but McGoffin County still down by 1, and time is running out. Then a foul is called after the Betsy Lane inbound, but both attempts at free throws are off the iron. It's still 56-57 with 12 seconds to go, when Caden Bowling comes down with it, gets a handle on it, and blows past Betsy Lane with the lead-changing basket. And with 3.4 seconds left, the Bobcats can't make it happen, and JV comes back for the first of 2 thrillers for the night. 58-57, your final score in Game 1 Saturday. Now, it's on the varsity and a rematch that had McGoffin County up 15-10 at the end of the first quarter, a 5-point lead that the Hornets held on to all the way until the last 45 seconds of the first half, until Betsy Lane swished one for 3 at 23 seconds to go to pull the Bobcats to within 2 at halftime. 27-25, McGoffin County leading going into the break. Then things start to explode for McGoffin County and unravel for Betsy Lane in the second half. Isaiah Salyer hits a 3. That's 3 of his 21 for the night. Then here's Salyer to Aiden Barnett for 3 of Barnett's 30 points for the night. Then a steal by Salyer to Whitaker, a bump and a toss to Barnett, and a basket with the damage. And here's Barnett still on his way to his 30 points. And Randy Bailey with 2 of his 16 on the game. And Barnett again. But the big story of the night is freshman Aiden Barnett's 30 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. If you're keeping count, that is a triple-double, the first, we believe, under Coach Scott Castle, and the first in many years for the McGoffin County High School by freshman against a tough Betsy Lane. What a way to go, and what a night for Aiden Barnett and the Hornets.
Well, I mean, we're capable of doing that. We have to stick with our offense and take advantage of the mismatches, and I thought we did one heck of a job tonight. And the big key for us is rebounding the basketball. If we can rebound the basketball and get you out in the open floor, I think we're extremely tough to guard.
So again, just to recap, the boys have won 6 of their last 7, and they've got some serious momentum behind them tonight. Yes, the boys hosting East Ridge, which is where I'm out the door to in just a few moments. Tomorrow night, as I said, we're all headed back to Belfry for round 2 of the 2A, taking on Morgan County. We'll, of course, have highlights from tonight's game tomorrow. Highlights, you know how it goes. We also have 3 home games on the schedule in a row after we get back from Belfry. The 9th, the 13th, and the 14th. So we wish them well. We'll have highlights for you. Where else are you going to see them like you see them here? Absolutely nowhere. All right, we have now in your weather forecast a quick-hitting low-pressure system bringing snow late tonight and tomorrow morning. Might even accumulate. A fast-developing area of low pressure is going to move through the Tennessee Valley and the southern Appalachians tonight into your Tuesday. It brings a rain-changing to snow situation for much of eastern Kentucky after midnight. Keep that in mind, with some quick snow accumulations possible. The road and ground temperatures will be above freezing during the snow, which means little accumulation at that time. However, this is what you need to look out for. A period or 2 of heavier snow might be enough to overcome that and result in some small accumulations by tomorrow morning. How much? Well, most places right now will see maybe up to an inch. Those upper elevations, not us, might see a little bit more. So we have a winter weather advisory in effect from 2 o'clock in the morning until noon tomorrow. Total snow accumulations 1 to 2 inches. We're going to stick to the lesser side of that, 1 inch or less. We will wait and see. But a winter weather advisory in effect. Now, before I let you take a look at your Licking Valley RECC outlook, keep in mind as I go through the details that we also have much more to come. A prolonged period of wet weather following all this winter action, and that starts late Thursday night into your Friday, lasts over the weekend. Temperatures pushing 70 with some thunderstorms possible as well. I told you, we had it all in your forecast. So, bearing all of that in mind, here's how it shakes down in your 7-day Licking Valley RECC powered outlook. Tonight, a 40% chance of some snow showers, I'm going to say after 4 in the a.m., as is the National Weather Service. Clouds will be on the increase and will bottom out at around 30 degrees tonight with a calm wind. Tomorrow, rain and some snow likely before 1. Some flurries thereafter. We will see skies gradually become mostly sunny tomorrow, and we'll hit the mid-40s for 45, 46 degrees for daytime highs. Winds are going to start off calm, but they're going to pick up out of the west, 6 to 7 to maybe 17 mile per hour gust at times. New snow accumulation around an inch possible at this time. Now, by tomorrow night, we'll still see the winds, but just partly cloudy skies and dry skies at that. Tuesday will wind down 33, westerly winds 3 to 5, gusts maybe up to 23 at times. Wednesday, sun and 44 degrees in the forecast. Winds still out of the west, 6 to 9 on average, up to 22 mile per hour gusts. Wednesday night, winds will start to finally calm. Mostly clear skies and a low several degrees below the freezing mark at 27. Thursday, partly sunny and 55. The next round of precipitation rolls in Thursday night to the tune of 40%. That's rain because it's going to be 45 for the low after around 1 o'clock or so Thursday night, Friday morning. And then it sets in and sticks around. Yep. Friday, showers and 64 degrees. Showers continuing Friday night. Nighttime lows of 55 Friday. Showers and maybe thunderstorms for the first half of your weekend. Almost 70 degrees, breezy conditions, and with that warm air, we're going to pay with rain and possibly thunderstorms, possibly Saturday and Saturday night. Showers lingering into your Sunday to the tune of about a 30% shot, mostly cloudy, and 53 on your Sunday. And then we're still going to see close to, if not 60, hanging around on Monday. Still cloudy, and still a 40% chance of showers. So you've got it all, just like you often do in your forecast. Sun, clouds, showers, snow, winds. Did I leave anything out? And with all of that said, in case you missed the very first few moments of the show, Tucker, the family bulldog that many of you have seen time to time here on the show or elsewhere, had to have some surgery done earlier today. So I was out and at the West Liberty Veterinary Clinic throughout the first half and even more so of the day with Dr. Adams. But he's home, I'm home, and that was my reason for getting in here, getting late, and not getting to indictments and other news that I already have in-house that I will start on tomorrow's program. I've got to get out of here, get highlights for you from the boys' basketball game tonight. Please enjoy the rest of your Monday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night. Thank you. Sincerely, thank you, as always, for watching.